Hey, what's up guys, take me here with Thom Browne. Not literally though, I wish I was. The Samsung Z Flip has been out for about 6 months now, so this is my first impression and quick look at the Samsung Z Flip Thom Browne edition. So if you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so as it goes a long way to help this channel. So the specs on this does not differ from the regular Z Flip, aside that the Thom Browne edition is well dressed. Could say it has more swag than the others, kind of like the rich kid in class. Okay, so first impression, what do you guys think about this phone? Drop a comment in the comment section below. Ever wondered if the screen might just stop working or break in half? And I must say this, getting to hold this phone is a different kind of feeling. This phone is firmly made and kind of feels like it to survive drops, depend on how far the height is anyways, but it looks really firm and it feels really premium. Now let's go over the specs. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip has the specs of a flagship device, even if you're not really picking one of these up for the performance. Mainly it's for the show. It's like having an F1 in your car collection. You don't really drive it, but you just have it. So it has Snapdragon 855 Plus, Adreno 640 GPU, which is very okay for gaming, 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. So on here we have 3000 mAh battery, and in the camera department we have a 12 megapixel wide and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, and then 12 megapixel for selfie. The most compelling evidence is the display. The Z Flip rocks a 1080 by 2636 foldable AMOLED 6.7-inch screen with 82.5% screen to body ratio. Well, that's a little bezel there, but it's how the screen works that makes it all worth it. I was careful opening this at first for fear that I might damage it, cause I had an initial thought that this would be fragile. Rather, it's not. The Z Flip has aluminum casing and a glass back housing the camera on the right and the cover display. I can't emphasize how pleasing that cover display is. The fact that it displays that little piece of information without being so distracting. This looks like the old cover display devices took a chill pill. On the right, you have the volume rocker and the power button, which also is the fingerprint sensor, a Type-C charging connector and a single firing AKG tuned speaker beneath, a microphone on top and a SIM card tray on the left, which also houses the dual SIM and the SD card. If you're a fan of the X-Men, the Days of the Future Past, this phone kind of feels like you're holding the past and the future and the present. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, this device feels really small, not really small though, and handy, even though it has a tall display. Samsung kind of find a way to kind of shrink the display, make it a little bit taller, but at the same time really handy. The folded size will be a little bit taller if the Note 10 Plus was cut in half. The Samsung logo at the back is covered with two halves of the screen when it's unfolded, revealing the full length of the Thom Browne red, blue, and white signature. When the phone is unfolded, you can easily fool someone that this phone was made by Thom Browne because you don't have anything about Samsung when it's fully unfolded. Nothing in the front, nothing at the back, just the Thom Browne signature and the logo. Anytime you unfold the Galaxy Z Flip, you have the Thom Browne animation, which I found really cool. If you're ever worried about the weight of the device, okay, this is a flip phone, 2 screens bending as well, will it be heavy? The device is actually quite light. It weighs 183 grams. When folded, it is as thick as the Galaxy board. The build quality on here is premium, and the design on here, that's the Thom Browne thing going on here, is ultra fine. How it folds and how it opens is just a thing to see. You will just want to keep flipping, closing, flipping, closing. One thing I find a little displeasing, which is not kind of a big deal, you keep seeing the lines in between the screen. That's the point where it closes. It is actually not a big deal. Seeing that for the first time was a little bit distracting, but overall you will get used to it, and as I said, it's not a big deal. Also, for protection, there is a rubber bumper on the lower part of the screen, so this acts as a shock proof for when you do this. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip is undoubtedly a beautiful device, but the Thom Browne edition stands out with the red, blue and white design. If you look closely, it kind of feels like real fabric woven into the glass, even though it's not. So if you have that $1,000 to spend on a smartphone, this is totally worth buying. It's like having one of your favorite things in your collection, which you know you won't always use, but you just want to have the idea that, okay, I have this, I think I can afford this, or I have this piece of tech, you know, that feeling. I don't think anyone would make this their daily driver. Everybody who buy this surely has a second phone or something. I just love everything about this Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. And to think that this phone is a very high performing device, what else will you be looking for in a smartphone? So links to buy this will be in the description box below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button if you did. Don't forget to subscribe because it goes a long way to help this channel. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.